Hi, everybody. My name is Moshumi. For those of you who don't know me, I am a registered dietitian. I live in Michigan and I have my private consulting business. My niche or my specialty is weight loss. For women over the age of 40. I do, however, widen my scope, and I do see, and weight, of course, is related to many other ailments and so on. So for those of you who watch me regularly, I do go live every Friday at noon, Michigan time. And we have lunch together and we discuss topics of interest to all of us. So please go ahead, spread word, feel free to spread my live talks among your friends and family. So just a couple days back, I was invited by a group of women, professional women here in Michigan, and our talk was on weight plateauing. And so in our journey of weight loss, or, I like to call it weight goals, because I don't, it's not necessarily that everybody's trying to lose the weight. But anyways, on your journey to reaching your weight goals, we oftentimes reach that weight plateau. So then, the talk came up about, Moshumi, what are your favorite foods? What are the foods that have helped you, maintain your weight? So I have, I will tell you this, I have maintained my weight in the last 10 years. There's always been the 1 to 2 pounds variation, but other than that, I have. And so today I am going to list a couple of my favorite foods. And these foods will not only help you reach your weight goals, but we're talking about nutrient-rich, healthy foods. And I'm also, again, like I said, since my niche is women, I like to give importance to simple, healthy meals or simple foods we can put together. So I'm going to start with one of my favorite foods, and that is eggs. I do, not only are eggs extremely nutritious, but, they're extremely simple to prepare. You could just quick, if nothing, just, when you're meal prepping for the week, just boil your eggs and keep them for the week, and you can just, have them as a snack, as a meal. I do recommend pairing it with like a fat and ample amount of your vegetables, because I always say go, have as many vegetables as you want. So pairing basically makes you, one, keeps your blood sugar steady, and number two, pairing also keeps us full for a longer time. That's why I always, whenever I'm talking, you guys would notice I'm always talking about pairing. And then eggs, they not only they're fairly low calorie. One egg is like 75 calories. It gives you about 7 grams of protein. And then what I like about eggs is the ample amount of choline that you're getting, because that's a hard one to get otherwise. So eggs, again, like I said, it's also been shown that eggs and choline, and choline is important for our brain health too. It does affect our moods. So, many a times during our weight loss or weight goal journey, there is association of depression or mood swings with it. So eggs, again, help you keep your moods steady and good. So think about adding that. That's one of my, again, like I said, simple, easy to put together favorite foods. The next one are your leafy vegetables. I don't think I can talk enough about leafy vegetables, which is like your kale, your spinach, collard, switchard. I love them because they are low calorie. They pack in so many antioxidants, your vitamins, your minerals. They are fat burning. They've got folate in them. And one reason that I love our leafy greens is because when you are having, say, raw leafy greens, you're chewing it for a while, right? So that's expending energy. That gives you a sense of fullness. It takes time for leafy greens to go through your GI system. And when it takes time, you start feeling full. The other vegetable that I really push for are your cruciferous vegetables, which are like your cabbage, your broccoli. This is fall here in Michigan, and we have a lot of Brussels sprouts. I cannot tell you how excellent Brussels sprouts are. If you're trying to, again, reach your weight goals, and if for some reason you've reached that weight plateau and you're trying to kind of shake up your diet, move things around, definitely add your cruciferous vegetables. And I'll give you a tip, guys. Typically, a lot of people think cruciferous vegetables, we have to cook them. You don't. Add them to your salad. Just chop them really fine, nicely add them to your salad. Easy way. Again, like I said, I love simple, easy things to put together. Great for your immunity, and it's great for your gut too. So again, we've talked about the relationship of gut and your weight. So definitely think about adding the cruciferous vegetables too. The next one I have is a surprise favorite vegetable of mine. Guess what that is? Unlike, I know there is so much of talk about this one here, it is actually potatoes. Sweet potatoes especially, and we will be talking about those, are like my absolute favorite. They are, these are calorie rich foods, whether it's your potatoes or your sweet potatoes. But think of the other things they're packing in them, like your vitamin A, your antioxidants. There is so much that they are loaded with. Your sweet potatoes are loaded with your fiber, your vitamin A, your C. So definitely don't stay away from them. The same now with your regular potatoes, what you want to do is, if you've, say, boiled your potato, make sure that you cool them and then have it, just because then you're increasing the amount of resistant starch. Now with sweet potatoes, there's ample resistant starch. So when I talk about, and I will be talking about resistant starch in one of my other lives, but basically, they do not play with your blood sugars like many others do. So potatoes are not bad. Only thing to keep in mind is portion sizes, which is, I say, not more than like your fist, which is, I do not want you to exceed the 3 to 4 ounces at a sitting, because some people might sit with like a whole big potato and have that might be too many calories. The other reason I like potatoes is because of the satiety index. So potatoes keep you full. When you are on your weight loss journey, you're trying to eat foods that is what is just absolutely wonderful. The reason I like my beans and legumes are because not only are they protein rich, they're fiber rich. So like I said, when you are working on weight loss and you're trying to either maintain your weight or you're trying to lose weight, there are a couple things you want to keep in mind. So the protein fiber combination is just absolutely wonderful. And where do you get that? You get that from your legumes, your beans. So again, try to get legumes or snacks. And I personally say at least 3 to 4 cups of legumes, beans through the week. You definitely want to add that to your diet if you're not already. The other big one, especially I kind of was thinking about it, again, like I said, it's fall here in Michigan, it's starting to get cooler weather, sweater weather. Soups are a great way to maintain or lose your weight. You might ask me how. Now, I am not talking about like the store-bought soups or whatever. I'm talking about making your own broth, own soup. What happens is because the water content is so high in soups that they keep you full for a long time. It gives you the feeling of fullness. So soups are, again, a wonderful way to keep your weight or to maintain your goal weight. And then just make sure, these are broth-based soups. These are not so much the cream soups that I'm talking about, like your vegetable broth, add your lentils, throw in some lentils to get your protein, all of that. So, soups, again, like I said, throw in tons of vegetable. There is a funny thing I have to add here. Soups and salads, I call them my dump foods. The reason I call them my dump foods is because I can add anything and everything to them. I just absolutely believe that you can make your soups and your salads as healthy and as nutritious as you can. On the other hand, if you don't want to, then they could be very high calorie, high fat soups. So the key again, guys, is to, if you can, try to make them at home. Then they're low sodium, they're not loaded. Stay away from like the cream soups and things like that. I often do post, and I will be posting more soup recipes. I know quite a few of you have asked for those. I definitely will put that also on my site. For those of you who just joined me, my name is Moshumi. I am a registered dietitian. I have my own consulting, and I do go live every Friday at noon Eastern time. I live here in Michigan, and every week we talk about different topics, and we have lunch together. So anyways, and today's topic is, so multiple people again ask me, Moshumi, what do you do? How do you maintain your weight? So here is my secret to the foods that I really like and I enjoy and that help me maintain weight. And like I said, some of those foods, for those of you who are joining me just now, are your leafy vegetables, your cruciferous vegetables. We've talked about eggs. We've talked about sweet potatoes and potatoes, beans, legumes. Soups are one. The other one is that I really like are your spices, herbs, your chili peppers. So the one thing that happens, which I know is frustrating for a lot of my clients, is and really it's a mindset. You don't have to think like that. But a lot of people think if I'm on my health journey, food becomes boring. It's so boring, there's no flavor and so on, because here, we are trying to cut back some salt, fat, and all of that. So what can we add? That's where herbs and spices and your chili peppers, add those, guys. Chili peppers have your capsaicin in them, which has been proven to help with weight loss too. So go ahead, dump in as many herbs as you want. Just play with your spices. Flavor is something that we develop. So I know not everybody can do spicy foods, but let's try to expand our palates, because that's going to really, really help you in your journey, in your weight loss journey. The other one that I'm big on is, of course, fruits, which I think we've talked about before also. With fruits, what you want to do, though, is the fruit protein combination is a great combination. So again, the key is also in trying to keep full. So it's not like you've just eaten and in another hour you're like looking around, what can I find in my pantry? What do I have to eat? So the combination, like try to do, nuts with your fruit. Try to do 100% natural nut butter with your fruit. Try to maybe do some cottage cheese with your fruit. So the combinations are great. Grapefruit is one that I like in particular if you're really, really trying to work on your weights because of the insulin resistance in there, and it's a great nutritious fruit. So like I tell everybody, if you want to half an hour before your meal, have like a half a grapefruit, or have like a nice, have salad or have any vegetable or fruit of your choice right before your meal, because that's going to curb some of that appetite, some of that hunger pangs that we are thinking are hunger pangs, right? So let's try to do like the fruit protein. Like I said, I love those combinations, so let's get those going. Seeds, I talk about it, I think, every time. My favorite, chia seeds. And I, again, will say 2 tablespoons of chia has 10 grams of fiber. So, and fiber, protein, whole grain intact carbs. These are some of the combinations we are working for, right, for our weights. So, if you are trying to lose your weight, and otherwise also for a healthy diet, minimally, I say at least have 30 grams of fiber in your diet every day. So where are we getting that from, right? We're getting that from our fruits, vegetables, intact grains. Add in some seeds, just throw in some quick seeds. Another of my favorite ones is your full-fat Greek yogurt or plain yogurt that you can make at home too. I mean, it's up to you how you want to do it. I just say stay away from all the yogurts they have in the market now with the added sugar, and they say there's fruit and da-da-da. Just look at your ingredient list. Try to stay away from that. It really, yogurt again, try to get those with a lot of live active cultures in them, because that's great for your gut. And when you do well in your gut, you do well weight-wise too, right? So another reason that I absolutely love my yogurt. I can't tell you about this. This is my absolute favorite food, avocados. Love them. Packed with your good fats, packed with your monounsaturated fats. They're so good for you. High potassium. So instead of trying to use your processed oil in your cooking and, trying to do all those salad dressings and things like that, make your own avocado sauce. I always use my own sauces for my cooking, for my salads and things like that. So that's great. For your intact grains, quinoa is great. Your steel cut oats, again, fiber, high fiber. They've got, I love quinoa. It's got your magnesium, your B vitamins, iron, potassium, your vitamin E. It's a low GI index food. What more can I say about this? So try doing that. The other one that I think works wonders, as long as you watch the portion size, are your nuts. So try incorporating nuts. These are your natural fats, right? Try incorporating that. Make your own nut butter. If you are trying to make flavorful foods, we just talked about soup. The other day I made soup and I added some cashew cream to it because I wanted the nice creaminess. But, I didn't want to add a boatload of gunk to it. So just added some nut cream. So nuts are packed. They are absolutely packed with good fat. They are high calories, so I do recommend do not have more than 1/4 cup. Okay, it's really easy to overdo on those nuts. So just keep an eye on how much. Do not sit with that with like a big box or something of your peanuts or whatever nuts. And pistachios are a little lower calorically, so if you like that, you can do with that. And then I think somebody's just asking me, what are you sipping? Is it green tea? It is green tea. So the last one that I wanted to talk about is your hydration and green tea. This is one that gets me through the day, believe me. Again, packed with your antioxidants. Hydration, guys, I cannot tell you how important hydration is. Every time you eat, even if it's a snack, even if you say, hey, I'm just going to go have an apple, have a glass of water, please, please, please. So hydration, and I say the math is not that 64 ounces, like I said before also. It's no magic number that, 64 ounces of water and I'm done for the day. No. Many people need more water. Water depends on your body size, your activity levels, if you have any medical conditions and so on. So just don't think that the 64 ounces is great. Drink as much water. I've heard very, very few times that anybody's overhydrated. Like I said, apart from like kidney diseases and some very specific medical conditions, people don't need to worry about that, okay? So drink your water. If you like green tea, if that helps you, many, many, many times, in fact, most times when we think we are hungry, we are not hungry, we are thirsty. So here's my green tea. And then I am going to try to show this to you guys and tell me if you can see it. But this is my lunch for today, guys. What does it have? It's got sweet potatoes, mangoes, avocados. I told you that's my favorite. Black beans, some cilantro, chia seeds. And this is my homemade dressing right there. What is it? It's my Greek yogurt. Oops, I was like, I'm going to drop this. Greek yogurt. It's got some spices. It's got some roasted cumin, some chili peppers, and some rock salt in it. So it's all natural, nothing processed, which I always tell you guys, clean out your diet. Let's just clean our diets, clean eating, all natural. And you'll see it's not only your weights, you'll see energy levels. I mean, they are going to hike up. You're going to feel good about yourself. So anyways, that is it for today. Join me again next Friday, Eastern time. Noon. I absolutely love hearing from you guys. If there's any specific topics you want me to answer or any questions, please put it in the comment section, private message me, follow my blog at Dietitian Moshumi, spread the word around. And again, for any specific condition, diagnosis, weight loss, if you're stuck, you're not able to do it, I always have, I do get full a lot with my openings, but typically I can get you in after a week or so with appointments. So absolutely anything I can do to help, and have a wonderful, happy, healthy weekend, guys. See you guys next Friday at noon. Bye.